Welcome to Bear Download. I'm Rich Campbell along with Dan Wiederer. And Dan, as we look ahead to Sunday's game against Green Bay Packers, notice that the Bears are persisting through these defensive injuries. It's a problem they had last year, but they seem to be doing better in that regard this year. Obviously, the injuries so far aren't as deep and as crushing as they were, but still you see signs that Mark Trestman's effort to make sure the depth is fortified, this is paying dividends here.
Yeah, no question. Obviously, 2 road wins are going to give you confidence that you can withstand some of these injuries, but they go into that final drive against the Jets on Monday night, and they're without 5 opening day starters on defense. That's not a very settling position to be in if you're Mel Tucker, if you're some of those veterans on defense. They've been able to get these other guys ready behind them. The backups have been ready to play and produced when called upon. Brock Vereen makes forces the incompletion on the last play of the game. He's been forced into 2 different roles in successive weeks, playing nickel corner in San Francisco and then being called upon as a safety, obviously, against the Jets. There's a lot of moving parts going on here, and Mark Trestman talked in the offseason about trying to sharpen things around the building to make sure that not a minute was wasted, that they could get some development from these backups and make sure they weren't wasting time so that if they were needed in a pinch, these guys would be ready. So far we've seen it. Now can they sustain it?
Yeah, and Mark Trestman, even today, he's done this a couple times, but even today has said, I didn't do a good job last season of grooming these young players, these backups, making sure they were ready to go in. And it's a matter of spending more time in meetings with them this season, either circling back with them after practice to make sure that coaching points are sticking. There's a lot of different things that this coaching staff is doing.
Look, and part of this also is the talent that you have to work with.
Right.
When the injuries on the defensive line ended up a year ago, you didn't have guys to turn to. You had Landon Cohen, Christian Tupu playing key snaps, and you weren't able to stop the run. Now, Charles Tillman goes down. Well, look, your first-round pick, Kyle Fuller, is proving that he's ready to go, and he's ready to make an impact. He's ready to play full game. John Bostic in year 2 with Shea McClellan out has his best game as a pro against the Jets. Brock Vereen obviously comes in a 4th-round pick. So they've upgraded the talent, and then obviously Mark Trestman has made sure that the players that Phil Emery has gotten him have been ready to go when needed.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they continue to need going forward. The 2 safeties, Ryan Mundy and Chris Conti, appear like they're going to play on Sunday. Monday practice full today. Conti was limited, but expect him to go. But you have Shea McClellan, who's out for a couple weeks after surgery on his broken right hand, and then Jeremiah Ratliff still not cleared from the concussion protocol. We're going to have to see how that shakes out as we go forward.
And on that front, Will Sutton played very well against the Jets as well, and really talking to him today in the locker room, really got an energy boost from the performance he had, a taste of that primetime stage, and really feels ready to build off that. So another encouraging sign from one of those rookies who's been called upon.
All right, stay tuned to ChicagoTribune.com as we continue to head towards the Packers game on Sunday, and that'll do it for this edition of Bear Download.